Okay, so this is random messages for the month of June for Pisces. I'm gonna start with Pisces. I'm gonna go backwards for this month. I know I'm pretty late, but I'm here. So let's see what I pick up for Pisces for June. Just to let you know, Pisces, if you would like a free reading from the psychic practice group that I run, all that information is below. And if you would like to practice in the psychic practice group your own abilities, then you can also attend. All that information is below in the description. So let's see what is going on for Pisces this June, or well, for these next 2 weeks pretty much. Any random messages? So I feel like there's someone around your energy who really wants to pursue you, but I feel like they can come off as strategic or a little bit like distant for some reason. And I feel like the reason could be because some sort of history between you guys in the past. Something in the past could have happened between you guys that is dictating how they come across. It's sort of like there's a sense of detached sort of air about them. I feel like this person sort of is kind of like showing more action, like by being consistent and everything, but there's something about them being a little bit serious. And I feel like it's because some sort of behavior or something happened between you guys in the past, so this is causing this sort of behavior in the present. So I really feel that energy around you, and I also feel like there's emotions hidden, within this person. And I feel like there's some sort of revelation that's going to be happening this month in regards to these hidden feelings towards you. There's going to be some sort of confession going on here. So I feel like your love life is going to be pretty much in the next 2 weeks. Something's going to be happening between you and this person in regards to feelings or opening it up emotionally, them saying something or offering you something that's gonna leave you a bit stunted. And I also feel like there's someone also, there's other options that's gonna come into your life. I keep getting that, like, for June, someone else is gonna be popping up for June for Pisces. Someone from your past who really left you heartbroken. There's something about like heartbreak. Even like there could have been some sort of third party energy thing going on. What's gonna happen? I also feel here that a lot of you guys are gonna be feeling like your home is a mess, and you're gonna feel like your mind is extremely unorganized in regards to how to put certain things together at home. Maybe you might feel like, okay, how do I do this? How do I make this? Or something like that. You might feel a bit conflicted or confused in your mind in regards to how to set certain things up or how to organize certain things in your room. Because I keep getting here like a person who's very unorganized in the room or with their bills as well, like something with their money, feeling unorganized with your bills. I feel like, you know, I feel like your mind is messy, and I feel like you have this air about you of feeling like you need to really protect your energy, you know? I feel like other people around you might be draining you, like emotionally draining you. So I feel like this is causing like messy mind, and also you changing your mind about how to go about certain things. And I feel like it's causing you anxiety. So I feel like you retreating and being very much organizing your room, organizing your bills, thinking about your future, strategizing, even though you might not have a set, like a certain set about it. Like, even though there's a lot of confusion, like, I still feel like there's something behind being worked on. I feel like for some, you guys can be experiencing migraines or headaches, minor migraines. I feel like for some of you guys, your crown chakra could be very messy or just unorganized. So right now you can be walking around with an annoyance sort of energy, like a bit like annoyed. Yeah, like an annoyance sort of energy. Trying to, yeah, like a bit, I wouldn't call it, I would say like a bit snobby looking, you know, but I feel like it's just because a lot of things that are happening within your life. And I feel like some of you guys are feeling very insecure as well at the same time. I just feel like you have a lot on your plate, and it's kind of like pulling you away to focusing in yourself, like with yourself. I like, I feel too like, I feel like for some of you guys, you do need to protect your energy. You do need to like back away in order for you to not have an anxiety attack, a nervous attack, a panic attack. So I feel like you're doing the correct move if you are like protecting your energy. You know, there's something about learning how to cope with your stress that I keep getting. For some of you guys can also be feeling bored. But I feel like eventually, like, I feel like you're doing the correct things that you're supposed to do, even though your mental health could not be the best right now. But I feel like there's, like, you're doing the correct move for yourself. Even though you might not feel like it, you might feel like you're not really getting nowhere, or you're not doing enough. I feel like you are doing the correct move by protecting your energy and distancing yourself, keeping certain things to yourself in order to protect yourself. And I feel like it's really needed. Okay, so what else? Oh, there's so much. so much to do, so much you have to do. I feel like you keep thinking, oh my God, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Your mind is running. Okay. So we got the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Four of Swords again. That's crazy. We have this Four of Swords again. And we have the Ten of Cups. And then we have the Four of Cups. You know, like, this is bringing me back to what I was saying. Like, you should protect your energy. I feel like for some of you guys are going to try to really work on your sleep. With the Knight of Pentacles, there's slow money. You might feel a bit frustrated because money is not going as fast as you would want it to be, but there's something about things being steady, but you thinking about like finances or money, you know, future money plans, you know. And I feel like you're thinking about that, you know, but I also feel like you're also feeling very drained, like you need your own self-care. And I feel like you should focus on that in order to protect your own mental health. Like individually, anyone who's hearing this, like, you know, your own mental health situation. Like, it could be stress, it could be depression that you struggle with, it could be insecurity that really it really challenges you to complete certain things. So I feel like for some, like whatever that reason is, or it could be all of the reasons that I said, I feel like you should really protect your energy, get your sleep, find a way to sleep better. You need to rest, do your self-care to calm yourself down. And I feel like that's gonna make your home environment or your room way better, and you're gonna appear even happier and more content. You're gonna be able to do things, you know, in a more fulfilling way. So definitely focus on yourselves and protect your energy. Say no when you have to say no. And if that means that other people are upset about it, then let it be. But I feel like that's what you're supposed to do at the moment. You know, with all these cards, they're just telling me that. So you're doing great, actually, for this month. Even though some of you guys could be like, I don't feel like it. I just feel like you're drained and you're tired. And you need to really work on your sleep. There's something about your sleep being off. So definitely do that. Let's see. I feel like this month has been about putting a lot of thought into other people's situation. And also, like, there's something about your home life. Maybe you moved, or maybe something, like, but there's something about reorganizing your room, your home, your house. For some that have kids, I feel like there's a lot about, like, needing to really help them with something at home or building their own space. So that has you, like, in this sort of Bob the Builder sort of thing, like needing to do special work at the home, at the room, or something like that. Okay, so let's see now what the Evil Eye deck says for Pisces for June. So someone has heavy entities tied to them that they want to spiritually transmit to you. Someone wants to copy your essence and is working to steal your energy and vibes. Reversal complete. So I feel like what these cards are telling me is that there's people who really want to get with you, and they're thinking about you very sexually and thinking about completing that goal in a very persistent way, or like very, very much. So I feel like you're gonna be having like sexual offers, you know, in a very strong way. Like they want you and you can feel it. You can feel it very deeply. So it's really up to you. But I feel like these people might not be the most safest to lay with, because they're not really in a good place in their life right now. And I feel like you might not get the response that you need, or they might not give you exactly what you need. I feel like you need to be careful who you're laying with, because I feel like also like this person could have a lot of options and lay with a lot of people. So in general, don't do anything with no rubber in general. Even when you do use a rubber, you still could get something. But like just be aware of who you lay with. Now, for the other card that I got about someone wants to copy your essence and is working to steal your energy, I do feel here that you're aware of this. There's a sense of awareness here, because at the end it has the reversal complete. So you are aware of all of this. You are aware of these people, even though like you might try to lie to yourself. Like, you know about this person, you know this person who really wants you in a sexual way, you know this person has a lot of options, or they've laid with a lot of people, you know this person needs to give you an STD check before laying with you. You should ask for an STD check, actually, like a screen before laying with them. But I feel like there's a sense, like anything what I said, like you have a sense of you who wants to have sexual relationships with you. And then I feel like you also know like that there is a group of, like, I feel like two main people who really like your essence a lot. They like how you move, your energy, what you wear. And I do sense that you're aware about them copying you. And I feel like this is what keeps you in control. So I feel like whatever you need confirmation about, or you've been thinking about, especially while you see this reading, if you've been thinking like, okay, like about certain people that are copying you, you're right. You see right through it. And I feel like you seeing right through it gives you a lot of control. So that's what I'm getting, like you having a lot of control about that. Okay, one more. Okay, so we have protection, divine beings, blocks causing scattered energy, anxiety, fear, loss of security and stability. Someone's using astral projection to spy on the astral realm. So first of all, I feel like you have a lot of protection around you. There's a lot of prayers that I keep getting. I feel like you should fill your life with more prayer here in order to have protection. I do feel here, this confirms me that there's some sort of mental health issue here that you are aware of and you're trying to balance out. I feel like you feel it. There's scattered energy, there's anxiety, there's fear. There's also fear of losing security, maybe not making enough money or not really being able to make it. There's something here about your stability. You feel a little bit conflicted about that. So I feel like you need to clear your energy or meditate on your root chakra. Actually, in all your chakras, but then like focus mainly in your root chakra in order to find yourself more balanced. But I feel like a combination with prayer will really enhance, your protection. So definitely protect your energy. Don't let people, don't come around people or family members who really bring out the anxiousness in you, like when you're around. And this could be like even your own mother, your father, your siblings, whatever. Like Don't be around people who kind of play with your insecurities or give you anxious feelings. Like, stay away, protect your energy. I feel like that. And I also feel like there's people who really want to know about your life, or they want to know like your next move. And I feel like they're trying to read you, you know. And I feel like this is why I got this card, you know. So pray for your protection. And if you have been praying for your protection, continue doing that. But I feel here with this card, it's telling me like pray very much for like other people's projection, because sometimes like I feel like other people, like it could be your own family, like their own fears, they keep projecting it into you that, oh my god, something's gonna happen, something bad is gonna happen to you. And in reality, it's just them projecting that energy, and then at the end it manifests. So I feel like you need to pray for protection from people's own projection of fear to not come to you, if that makes sense. Because that's what I pick up that's going on, you know. I feel like this is the reason they're trying to know like what's going on with you, trying to like read you without really, I don't feel like it's purposely. I just feel like for some, I feel like it's there's still love there, you know, but I just feel like there's an overbearing feeling here. And for some, I just feel like people, there's something about admiring you, and they want to like see what's up with you, or they want to know like how does this person do it, you know. So that's what I picked up. I hope this helped, and I hope you enjoyed your reading.